It's not necessarily going to the gym 3 times a week, but it's really increasing your daily activity. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So here I am in my neighborhood. I am going for a little stroll. This is my after-work, pre-dinner stroll. And this past winter, I realized that I was really much too sedentary. Even though I have a regular schedule in the mornings, between 10 and 15 minutes of doing some kind of exercise, I wasn't really increasing my heart rate. I wasn't really walking. And really getting involved in some healthy motion. So that's what we're going to talk about today. In this world of conveniences that we live in, it's kind of funny because most people are overworked and they're looking for ways not to get into motion. They're looking for ways to make life easier, using the dishwasher, so many different things, electric can opener, all these different things that make not so much life easier, but make it so that you're not really moving as much as you should. So let's talk some statistics. Statistics are good. They really can motivate us. Of people that had lost weight, and they basically surveyed the people that were able to maintain their weight loss. And the funny thing is that only 9% of all the people that lost the weight and maintained it did not increase their activity level. Okay, so 91% of all those people that maintained their weight increased their activity level. And you know, it's funny, it's not necessarily going to the gym 3 times a week. It's basic healthy movement, increasing your activity level in your everyday life. You know, here's some other statistics. 65% of people watch 2 or more hours of Netflix each night. 20% of all the deaths of people over 35 are attributed to a lack of activity. That's pretty amazing. 300,000 deaths occur due to inactivity and poor diets each year. So, you know, somebody has said that sitting is the new smoking. In other words, they've also found that the average person, 86% of the average people sit all day. You know, that doesn't mean that they don't get up at all, but they basically are sitting all day at their job, in front of their desk. They're not really moving, and it's having a very detrimental effect on society. So each of us really has to examine that in our own lives. I'm just going to talk about the 6 S's of success, okay? So here we go. So the first S in the 6 S's of success is stance. What stance refers to is how are you sitting when you do sit. Mainly this is really talking about when you're sitting at your desk, okay? Not necessarily sitting on the couch watching TV, although you could change that also. But the healthiest way to sit down in your chair if you're at your desk is to sit, first of all, upright. Okay, don't lean back. Also, this is interesting. So you should sit with your knees over your feet, okay? You will find that you're not gonna slow down your heart rate as much if you're sitting that way, okay? And you'll be much more apt to get up and just maintain your energy. So that's the first S. See, and how hard is that, right? The second S is standing. Out of every hour, or actually really not so much every hour, but every 20 minutes you should get up and walk around for about, you know, at least 5 minutes, well, between 3 and 5 minutes. Some of us really can't do that. I try to get up, you know, as much as I can at my job, but it's healthy. It's healthier to stand. Some people actually have, my boss does this actually, some people actually have desks where they can stand and work at the same time. And I would assume that that would be ideal. But we're just talking about how to incorporate healthy motion or healthier ways of living into your life, things that are not difficult to do. The third S is strolling. And you may wonder, what in the world is strolling? Well, strolling is basic movement. Like, for instance, if you're talking to somebody on the phone, walk around, move, make moving part of your daily life. The fourth S is stairs, taking the stairs. Now, for whatever it's worth, where I work right now, I really don't have stairs. Well, going into the office, I have 2 sets of 3 stairs. So what I usually try to, not usually, every time I go up the stairs, I'm kind of jumping up. I'm going at a little bit faster motion, and that's just something I like to do. I like to get my legs and my knees working and waking myself up a little bit as I enter into the office. The fifth S is interesting. It's called Samba. And what Samba is get some music out, maybe while you're making dinner, and dance around. This sounds crazy, but I've done this. I mean, if you hear your favorite song, I mean, you're going to want to dance. So I just think this is just another way of getting healthy motion. Dance around while you're making dinner. Just stay active. These are simple things that you can do. And the last S that we have is called switch. And I thought that this is an interesting one too. You're probably wondering, what is switch? Well, switch is don't take the easy way out. Kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Because we're all overworked, we're always looking for the easy way out. But we have to kind of change our mindset, okay, into a healthier mindset. And really, like silly things, like rather than vacuuming, sweep the floor. It's going to take a little bit more motion. If you're going to get some grated cauliflower, grate it yourself. That's going to be extra motion. If you're going to even, don't get an electric can opener. Don't take the easy way out. All the things that I mentioned, the six S's, I'm sorry. This is something to make part of your life. Increase your activity level. You'd be surprised if you do this, the difference it's going to make. For one thing, you're going to have more energy. The more you sit, the less energy you're going to have, honestly. You get used to sitting. You're really literally staying in a half sleep state all day. And that is definitely not going to increase your activity. That's not going to get you healthy, okay? This is the other thing too. This is a little bit more has to do with eating, but a lot of times people feel, well, I don't have to worry about my activity level because I'm not really eating that much and I'm not increasing my calories. But you know what? Then what happens is you starve and you stuff. You're starving yourself, you're not moving, you're starving yourself, and then you're eating one big meal and you're so hungry at that point that you're overeating. And that's just very, very unhealthy. So, and I had talked about this a couple of other podcasts ago, the importance of eating 6 small meals per day. So I would really encourage you, if you're, interested in taking charge of your health. And, that's what this podcast is all about, healthy living, spirit, soul, and body. So make it a point to incorporate these things. And trust me, I'm always looking for the closest parking spot. But you know what? I have to change the way I'm thinking. I have to do it differently because being in motion is going to increase your energy level. It's just the way it is. And if your energy level is increased, you're going to find that you're going to want to eat healthier. It's you get yourself on a healthy cycle rather than a downward cycle. You're increasing your health, you're increasing your energy, and you're going to feel better. Your endorphins are going to increase, which is natural. Little by little, incorporate more movement into your everyday life. And if you like this podcast, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. And I am going to do my best to get some good stuff on here to just help you to think healthier, help you to one day at a time, not anything hard, but one day at a time, choose health. Okay? So you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Good talking to you.